Hello everyone, welcome to GrowerCoach.com. Ken Salvail here today. Just a meeting here with Don Burnett and having a look at how he seeds his onions. It is January. January is the time you have to get on it. That's one thing about onions is you got to get on them early. So here we go, and Don's just filling up a couple trays here. These are 1201 trays, and he's just going to be putting his potting soil in and packing it down a little bit. Packing down process really helps to just keep the soil sort of an even consistency, and the soil that he's using is just regular potting soil. So next thing he's going to do is he's just going to cut out, open up a couple of his seed packs here, dump out some seeds, and we're just going to add these to the 1201s. And these seeds he likes to do in a 1201 about 30 seeds per, so that's what he's doing now, is just counting that out.
Once we get, about 30 seeds in a little jar like this, now there are little seed dispenser things that you can use, but I find this jar just as good. And it's a bit of a chore to get them all evenly spaced, but if you just be see how they're coming out of there? Can you see that?
It's hard to see the black seeds on the dark
So
background.
it's out, and I'll get another load here.
Yeah. So 30 seeds into a little jar each time, so we're putting 30 seeds per pack. And these are a 1201 pack.
And see, you just shake them like this. My dad used to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I've used that technique a lot, actually.
And Mom did this.
Yeah.
Or Dad did this. Dad did this because it was like butting a cigarette.
Right.
Mom did this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got the seed in there.
Yeah.
And then we got a little bit of soil, and ideally you can get some sifted soil so it's really light. But I just grind it on there like this with my fingers, just grind it up, and they say on the directions you can bury these things 1/4 inch deep, which in some ways it's a good plan, because sometimes I find with onions in the greenhouse what happens is they come through, but they push themselves out of the ground, so they're not as tightly packed into the ground as they could be.
Yeah.
So and then I take my little thing that I made, just a little packer.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Just pack them down like that.
And that's custom made to fit one of these.
This is a
1201.
1201. 1201s, because there's 12 of these. As you come back here, you can see there's 12 packs in a tray. And there's 1 cell per pack.
Yeah.
If you had 1204s, you'd have 12 packs in a tray, and you'd have 4 cells.
Exactly.
1206 or 6 cells.
Excellent.
This is 1201. Sometimes you have 1202s. In fact, I brought some onions at Brian Minter's, and he planted his in 1202s. So,
yeah, I like 1206s myself. That's really my favorite.
Yeah. And so there you have that, and then you come in and you give them another little watering.
Yeah, so we pre-watered them, and it was pre-packed soil, and now we're going to give it another light watering. And this Haas watering can is ideal, except it's dribbling a bit. But these are big seeds, and they should be all right.
Yeah, it's dribbling a bit. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we got that. But the other thing is, what I do is once they are in the packs, and then I put on my misting nozzle. I take my this nozzle is your watering nozzle, right?
Yeah, nice and soft.
Water breaker, they call those.
Yep.
And then you take that baby off, and you put on the misting nozzle, the misting nozzle, and I do this.
Yeah, just give them a fog. Yeah. It's kind of a heavy fog, this one.
Yeah. Do that every day. And then let that
Add some humidity to the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Feels
It does.
good.
Yeah, you sure don't have to worry about a humidifier in a greenhouse.
No, exactly.
There's lots going on. Now, we talked about the different ways, and did you get a close-up of these guys
Yeah.
actually germinated? This was
Yeah, they're
these
looking
were
good.
1 week. I did that 1 week before.
And this is a heated bench,
bench,
right?
yeah.
So you got some warmth. That temperature's about 70, 75 degrees.
Yeah, in that maybe
Fahrenheit?
even 80.
Maybe 80, but yeah.
But you see, these babies are coming up nicely. They're
Yeah.
looking good here, over here too. You know.
Yeah, they're just pushing up.
yeah.
So, and the onions don't like to be hot, so they,
Well, that's right.
we
You can feel
start
the heat.
them.
You feel heat. Very soon now, in the next day or two, I'm going to be putting these up on the upper shelf. Now, here's something interesting, Ken.
Yep.
I planted these all the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and if you'll notice, these are growing faster. They're germinating faster. But see, I got an extra heating pad under these.
Oh yeah.
These have extra heating pads, whereas down on this end, they just have the
Just the regular
just the
heating
cables
pad.
underneath it.
Yeah.
So there, as you come over into here, look at how
Yeah.
further behind that is, and that's the heat showing up here.
All the same seed.
All the same seed, all the same time.
And these are Elsa Craig's?
These are Elsa Craig's, and these are what some called merengue. Merengue. That's that red one I was talking
Oh,
about. It's
yeah.
called merengue.
Red onions. Very nice. It'll be nice to see how these ones turn
I'm
out.
excited about it. And you see, even the seed itself is red. See, rather than
Right.
black. So I'm excited about that. But as you can see, look at this. Look at this. This is so vivid. Underneath here, see, I have a pad,
Right.
and see how they're growing here and not there.
Yeah.
That's your heat.
That's
underneath
how
your
it
seed.
goes. Yeah.
It's amazing what it does.
Yeah.
And so we talked about growing onions. That's what we're doing here. We start them early in the year.
This is January right now, yeah.
End of January. And you can even start them a little sooner. And then by the time you get into April, you can literally plant these outside.
Right.
Even in the Okanagan, because they're really tough. I take them out and harden them out for a little bit, then I plant them out. And getting them out as early as you can really helps. Waiting till they're long in the tooth. They seem to mature in the packs.
Yeah.
If they get root bound and mature in the packs, they don't transplant as well outside. You want to get them out early, okay? And then the other method, of course, is buying the little sets, the onion sets. You can buy the red ones. You can buy the
white
Stuttgarts.
ones.
Stuttgarts is that keeper onion, right?
Yeah.
Winter onion.
And then there's multipliers. And shallots.
Yeah. And
Thanks,
then
shallots.
and then what you've done this year, which you're going to be showing on your channel, is planting the Walla Wallas type in August and letting them winter in the garden.
Yeah. And I did these ones, Elsa Craig's.
Did you?
That's what I
Okay.
did. Because that was, that was the one, I think we had really good success with it. And
Yeah.
last year, I did both Elsa Craig's and Kelsey's the previous year.
Yeah.
And they both came through beautiful. What a difference in the actual onion itself,
Yeah.
the shape.
Yes.
There
Oh,
was
yes.
those Kelsey's are like little cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
The way they come through, but they survive. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's the onion story.